Matt Dowett, what should we tell the public?
Well, I think there is a popular image that we all have in our minds of civil defense during the Cold War, the duck and cover drills, which probably a lot of people remember, and it's seen as a kind of laughingstock nowadays. But I think it's worth recalling that civil defense, homeland security at the grassroots community level has been with us in some form since the Revolutionary War and even before that. And one interesting model that I think is worth thinking about that was far from perfect, but I do think they got some things right, which is in World War II. There was an Office of Civilian Defense, and they had, I think, about 12 million volunteers in communities all over the country. And partly they were organized to defend against coastal attacks. You had air raid wardens, for example. But of course, there were never any air attacks on U.S. home soil. But they did a lot of other things. I mean, whether it was a scrap metal campaign or they did neighborhood watches. There were victory gardens. I mean, this was all part of a much broader effort that was aimed not simply at winning a war, but also at, I think, on some level, strengthening life in a community and doing concrete activities that would make that fill the community's needs even beyond simply war and wartime needs. Eleanor Roosevelt, James Landis, Fiorello LaGuardia were the three leaders, and they all had very different visions of what Homeland Security should do. But I think it is worth noting that millions of people did come together all around the country and were able to, at the grassroots level, defend what they felt like was their community in a worthwhile way.